Hello, this is Ivonne Ramirez, and this is my Lab 15 video narrative. This video narrative will be regarding the Mayfair Elementary School masonry site wall. To start off, some of the schedule requirements provided by the owner goes as follows. The set date for this project to begin is on June 1st, 2021. Going based off the specifications, it says as follows. The contract time shall commence on a start date stated in the district's note to proceed and shall be completed within 60 calendar days from notice to proceed date. I went ahead and did the math for 60 days from June 1st, 2021, and that would be calculated as July 31st, 2021. The critical path that I went ahead and used for this project would be regarding first the mobilization, the notice to proceed, which would be June 1st, 2021. Next, I would have the site prep, which is essential in any project. Seeing as how this is a school, we have to create physical barriers, install restrooms for workers, break areas, entry and exit routes that most likely will avoid coming in contact with students. Seeing as how this is still in the summer, most schools do still have summer school, so I am anticipating students still being on campus. We also have to have an equipment laydown area just so we have everything organized. Necessary safeguards, seen as to if students do need pathways to get through our site, and employee parking regarding construction employees. After installing the site prep activities, I moved on to demolition, which is removing any fencing and existing gutter, removing asphalt and replacing the asphalt, and then going ahead and removing and installing any existing signage and relocating irrigation lines and heads. This is basically just trying to get rid of what's already in the site of the project. The next part of my critical path included the construction of the CMU wall, as you can see right here. Let me scroll down a little bit. These are just some of the activities that I put down for that. Then after completing the construction on the project, I went ahead and added cleanup days as stated in the specifications, seeing as how this is a school and we do have to get rid of anything that we used and any leftover nails and stuff like that. After the cleanup, I set up a final walkthrough, and then after the walkthrough, although that may be the end of the project completion, I did go ahead and add in some extra days aside for mud days as stated in the specifications, any project setbacks, and any modifications we may need to add onto the project. And then lastly, I do have the project completion and the project closeout. For this project, I did stay within the scheduled allowed days for the project, which is 60 days. However, I did allow extra days, as I said before, just in case there is mud days, setbacks, or modifications that we have to add to the project. However, if the project were to go over the set end date, July 31st, 2021, it did state in the specifications that it is $500 per day in liquidated damages. This project is set to happen during the summer of 2021. And here in the Central Valley, we do not really get that many rain days during the summer. I think it's an average of 0.1 days per year within the months of June to August. However, I did set aside 2 days because you never know. And then even if we do not use those 2 mud days, it can always go into the project as extra days, any setbacks that we may have. I do not expect any liquidated damages to be caused due to mud days, seeing as how I did stay within the 60 days. The 3 biggest concerns that I have for this project or risks may be that it is on a school site, so we do have to be way more precautious well, in any project, you do have to be precautious and take precautions, but seeing as how we're going to be around students, there's a lot of barriers that we have to overcome and stuff that we have to foresee, as in just making sure students are out of the way and no harm to being on the site project or anything like that. Another setback I think we may have is seeing as how we're in a pandemic right now. I'm kind of assuming this. There is some, not a shortage, but it does take longer for companies to get machinery and any type of tools that they may need to complete a project. And the last setback that I could see for this project is maybe I having miscalculated a couple of days within the project, so that would possibly cause liquidated damages. I'm hoping not, but it might.